60. Not inside the 1.1. See that 1.1 we're about to create? Everybody can build it in. That makes sense? Everybody's already made money or getting a role with the same amount of money. And then we still can make another 1.1 billion of creation. But not with a job mentality. Okay? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this over to something. I don't talk that loud. Everybody still see okay? Yes. Okay. Mr. Rockman showed me the presentation, and this is what absolutely floored me with the organic opportunity. And it's really the formula. That's our passport to freedom. Okay? So I'm going to show you how that relates to this in a second. But if you don't really get this, then somewhere along this, the pointy part won't kick in if you want to mess it up. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. So here we go. This is you, which is me, which is you, which is you. And this is the 10 people that came to this presentation and said no, but like the coffee. They're actually a part of our marketing plan. They're part of our business plan. If I went to go get a loan from a bank to build this business, it will be included that people are going to say no to the opportunity. I'm going to let the bank know that everybody doesn't say yes. I have that worked in my numbers. That's why I get the sample of the coffee, let the coffee be the star, because it's a part of my business plan for you not to get involved. Doesn't that take off the pressure kind of get yes. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, well, those 10 people getting $50 worth of coffee. I wasn't a coffee drinker, I had to break it down for myself, right? I'm gonna move it over something. I want to show you something. Same thing though. I'm gonna move it over. If you get this today, you should have a lot of positive energy as you go into the marketplace. And then we got something we can all build together. Because in that 1.1, I don't have to not want you to get everything you can get. Is that fair? Okay, here we go. The average person is drinking about $2 worth of coffee a day. Is that a fair number? Yes. So I don't know, throughout that whole day, retail, they spend $2 in coffee. How many cups of the opposite coffee makers? I don't know. How many cups of coffee did you get for $2 throughout the whole day? One? Conservative, 2? Two. I'm tripping at the 2. Okay, so you got 2 cups of coffee a day, right? And this is between you and your spouse. Okay? If you did that every day, you spend $60 in coffee. So what I want to do is, I want you to taste my coffee so I can show you how to actually lower your coffee expenses. Does that make sense now? So you see, when you go to the marketplace giving away coffee, you're giving away a deal right up front. And they just don't know yet. See, what happens is, your excitement about getting to Sapphire and above without understanding this process is what's pushing people away from you. Because they feel like you're trying to get them. And nobody wants to get got. Is that cool? Okay, so what happens is, this actually equals about 3 boxes of coffee. About. Wholesale. So now, husband and wife can surely have a month's supply with 3 boxes of coffee, right? So this is our business plan we're creating together, y'all. Okay? Here we go. So that's my evaluation of the marketplace. Now the thing is, as we do this, there's going to be somebody, because, here's the thing. This is my friend Eugene. Okay, say hi, Eugene. Hi, Eugene. Okay, here we go. If I start to explain to Eugene the benefits of this process, Eugene's going to start thinking, does he have the talent to do what I just did? Does he have the time? Because he's an author and all types of business stuff, right? Does he have the time to add something new to his plate based on what I did, right? And does he want to expose his friends to what I'm sitting here exposing him to, whether I'm pushing or not? He has to evaluate that because we have a one-on-one connection. But if I invite Eugene to take some coffee and talk to Mr. White, who's documenting the company, and he tells me the same thing I would have told him, he's now still thinking, do I have the talent to do what Dan did? Get you in front of him. Do I have the time to do what Dan did? Get you in front of him. And do I want to get people in front of somebody documented on the company already? Yeah. So just by me not talking to Eugene myself and letting the DVD, the CD, the website, and Mr. White do it for me, I've just made his answers from no to yes. Does that make sense? Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm looking to see can he be part of my people that don't want to do the business, just like the coffee numbers. Does that make sense yet? Yeah. So when I'm in the marketplace, how do you think I'm talking to Eugene? We just busted it up, give him some coffee. Trying to let him know how sharp I think Mr. White is. Because if I get them two together, if he don't see this, he got wet wood. Right? But he can still be a customer and it's still inside my business plan. Does that make sense? Yeah. You know that most investors, most business people take a plan to a bank and have to show the bank how it makes business sense to get the money? Right. I'm showing you how it makes business sense so you can get the money. That's fair? Yeah. Okay. But you can't be an employee right now. Take business notes and then grow into the notes later. Is that fair? Yeah. Okay. So now here we go. Some kind of way, because I went to a training, I didn't talk to Eugene myself. I actually let him talk to Mr. White or Mr. Moon, another business owner, right? And he says, I want to do a dance doing because I see an opportunity here. Now, if you watch this ratio, these are 5 sharp people, like Mr. Rockman said. You might talk to 50 to find 5 sharp. But if you know your numbers, it's like, so what, right? Here we go. If you look at the process, we're looking for more customers than sharp people in our business plan. Does that make sense? Yeah. Well, here go the thing for the 5 sharp people that you're going to attract to your reality. So you're not going to recruit them. You're not going to convince them. You're going to attract them into your reality by you doing the right process, you being the right person, doing the right thing at the right time. Because we all have the shortcut, right? But the difference is, who's holding the shortcut? Who's taking the shortcut to the marketplace? Y'all with me? Yes. Okay. Now once these 5 people that talk to Mr. White and Mr. Shakur, what they're going to find out that their job description is for their passport to freedom, it's the same exact thing. Is that y'all with me? Yeah. Nothing changed. Now you're into the law of the franchise. Everybody has the same thing to do, and everybody can win. Now here we go. Now me, or you, we're going to buy at least $50 of coffee ourselves. Really for 2 basic reasons. Well, 3. The first one is because that's the system. That's really the main one. The second one is, universally, you don't want to ask somebody to do something you're not willing to do. You don't want to come in like a bronze pack when you're trying to go out trying to get gold packs. See, there's a disconnect there. Now you have a gold pack intention, and your money, you didn't listen to leadership enough to stretch yourself, right? But you can't come in with a gold pack, with a bronze pack in your spirit, right? Because a bronze pack in your spirit is, I'm gonna see if it works. I'm only gonna lose $200 if it isn't. That's a bronze pack process for most people. They're not sure yet. But you can't not be sure they want to go find somebody absolutely positively sure. It doesn't match universally. So, but employees will do that. Because an employee process is, I'm going to do just enough not to get fired. But you missed that they pay just enough not to quit. There's no creation in that space. Does that make sense? Yeah. See, I'm trying to help you that no matter what you're thinking, these are love notes I'm giving you. And if you write it down, you can grow into the notes. Okay? Okay. When this math happens, it turns into $2,500 in revenue. Well, the same thing that you did is the same thing that these people will do. And they'll buy their own $50 worth of coffee, which is $250. And I told you it was 3 reasons. Right, here we go. The first reason is because it's the system, business plan. The second reason is you don't want to universally tell somebody to do something you're not going to do yourself. It just doesn't work. Right? The third reason is because you want to be able to sample coffee to the marketplace. You want to let the coffee stay the star. So again, that's only 3 boxes of coffee. There's no person Sapphire or above that's going to just buy 3 boxes of coffee. So if you're buying 3 boxes of coffee, you're trying to say, I'm going to wait until I go Sapphire or become a leader, and then I'll grow. And if you get that, that's an employee's thinking. Give me the raise, then I'll work harder. Where that is, Mr. Coleman? You pay me first, and I'll do it. How many you had business now? You had to go create it first. Then the money came. After I was providing service. Hope that the government catch that. At or working to a case of coffee. Just a hint. Okay? But just for this basic conversation, so these people have the same $50 for coffee that you have for sampling at the minimum, right? And then this is what we call your first level. Now, your first level has something to do with your direct activity, direct influence, or doing it right with somebody. Does that make sense? See, whether Eugene came in because I did that three-way with Mr. White, he's down on my first level because I had something to do with it. Does that make sense? Either which way it go, my first 5 is something I had something to do with. Okay? My influence, I knew him, whatever that process is. But what happens is, these 5 people are as sharp as you or better. Y'all get that? Write that down. Because I watch people talk to people that are not as sharp as them or better on purpose. Because they feel a little more comfortable because they're not sure about their business plan. But the people that end up on that list are going to be as sharp as you as better. And as you get sharper, then that still stays true. Okay? So I give everybody coffee. But I'm looking for my business plan, Eugene Bell, Musha Corbin, Eric Coleman, Dory Marine. Is that y'all with me? So, here's what the thing. These 5 people are going to get in the business of when they see it at a big event, like February the 2nd, they're going to get that if you quit, they'll still build it, so what, you quit too bad for you. And that's part of being sharper than you, sharper than the better. All right? Y'all think we're going to take a little bit of time with this? Y'all get it? Because we just came back with the excitement of Houston. I want you to get a business plan with that. Okay? What happens is, these 5 people end up plugging into the system, and they go get their own 5 people, which becomes your second level, and you had nothing to do with it directly. Your influence can't go here. Okay? And then these 5 people, right? And these 25 people who are just these people's 5, who are just your 5, they will get their own 5. They're going to think what I was telling you about influence and the difference between influence and building a system. There's no amount of influence you're going to have that's going to get to this third level. Okay? There's no amount of influence you're going to have personally that's going to make it to your third level. So, what we have is, you can do this. Then your 5 can learn how to do this. Then their 25 can learn how to do this. And then at 125 can learn how to do this, which is how you get 1% of 100 people's effort. There's a system that's in place that everybody can do, so that everybody can win. You get the psychology behind that? So if you're not doing it with integrity, like that $50 coffee order, you're not going to be teaching your 5 to do it. And if they're sharper, you're better, they're going to see right through you. Right? So you're shortcutting your own business by hopefully thinking that your own influence is going to do it, because it won't go 3 levels deep. Or that people won't see through you being inauthentic. Does that help? So when we start talking about the 4 steps, when we start getting to this, I wasn't trying to figure out anything other than I got to get this down pat so I can, with integrity, bring it into 3 levels deep. And I only have influence potentially on 1 level. Does that make sense? That job people don't think like that. You're not taught that way. See how I say y'all now, I just disconnect, I'm not even associated with that. Not that it's good, but some people are saying